Oh, hi, good day. This is Pastor Shay speaking, the Christian dating coach. Today I want to talk to you about a question that I get asked a lot, and that is he or she the right one for me? How do I know he or she is God's will for my life? Now, the interesting thing about this question is there's so many ways you can know whether somebody is God's will for your life or not. But one of the things I just want to share with you today, I just want to give you a quick nugget that can help you to discern whether the person you're speaking to or perhaps the person you're interested in is God's will for your life. Now, you might be spending time having conversations, perhaps even meeting up with somebody, or perhaps even sharing text messages or whatever it is you do, whatever medium that you have for communicating. And you feel like, hold on a minute, we're getting on very well. Everything's going fine. We're having great conversations. We have similar likes and interests. But then there's this niggling thing in me that's not quite sure if this person is somebody that God will be happy for me to be with or not. And I know most Christians, if they want to be honest, they've been in that situation before, not knowing whether this person is right or wrong in terms of looking forward to moving ahead in marriage. But one thing that you must consistently do is always bring the person that you're interested in or the person you're talking to in line with what God has to say, because God knows the future and you don't. So one of the ways that you can know if he or she is God's will for my life is found in the word. So let me share a word with you. Now in the book of Proverbs chapter 10 verse 22, the Bible is very clear. And the Bible says this: the blessings of the Lord enriches your life and adds no sorrow to it. Let me say that again. The blessings of God enriches your life and adds no sorrow to it. Another translation says it like this: the blessings of God, or the wealth of God, or the riches of God makes you rich and adds no sorrow. Now, when you think about that and think about what Jesus Christ said, he said, I've come to give you life and life in abundance. I've not come to give you a life filled with sorrow or grief or stress, but life in abundance. So when you look at that word, what you need to now do is extract the principle and the instruction in the word to your situation. So you're speaking to somebody, you're not sure if they're God's will for your life or not. Ask yourself, is this relationship adding to my life? Is this relationship enriching my life? This person I'm spending time with or having conversations with in line of perhaps thinking of getting into a relationship with that person, is this person somebody who's adding to my life, or are they by default subtracting from my life? Because one of the characteristics of somebody who's God's will for your life, one of the telltale signs, should I say, is that they will be adding to your life, not subtracting to your life. Now, this person does not have to be perfect, because there's no such thing as a perfect person. And even the person God's going to give you, guess what? They're not perfect. They will have their own challenges. But the good thing about it is they will always add to your life. So ask yourself, the guy I'm speaking to, the girl I'm speaking to, the man I'm speaking to, the woman I'm speaking to, or perhaps the man or woman I'm interested in, is this person adding to my life, or is this person subtracting from my life? Are they adding to God's purpose in my life, or are they subtracting um, from my life in relation to God's purpose for my life? Are they adding to my happiness or subtracting from my happiness? The blessings of the Lord enriches one's life and adds no sorrow to it. It progressively enriches your life. It makes your life better. The person God will send your way will be somebody who will help to make your life better. That doesn't mean you're not going to be. That doesn't mean you're going to be free or exempt from challenges. No, you will have your challenges, but they will always add to your life. So, with that being said, sit down, get a pen and paper, and write down the things or the experiences you're having with the person you're speaking to, or the person you might be interested in, and ask yourself, are they adding to my life, or are they subtracting from my life? Proverbs chapter 10 verse 22, the blessings of the Lord enriches one's life and adds no sorrow to it. So this is one of the ways that you can find out if he or she is God's will for my life, or should I say another way, is he or she God sent or not? And with that being said, all you got to do is meditate on this word, and as you deal with people, speak to people, as you prayerfully consider somebody, God will minister to your heart whether he or she is the right one for you. So if you'd like to know more and take this to a whole new level and really get schooled in learning how to discern whether this person is God's will for my life or not, or how to find God's will for your life, which I know can be a challenge, but the good news is there are ways you can find out God's will for your life and how to connect yourself to the spouse that God has for you. So I'd like to encourage you right now to head over to www.meetingtheone.co.uk, and when you arrive on the site, you will find a little box on the side that instructs you to enter your name and email address. Please go ahead and enter your name and email address, and immediately you'll be given access to my free audiobook entitled "How to Overcome the Barriers Preventing You from Meeting Your Spouse." How to overcome the barriers preventing you from meeting your spouse. Now, that is a free audiobook that I'm giving to you today, if you were to go to the site and sign up for that. Now, also, I'd like to encourage you, I'm here to mentor you on your journey to connecting to the spouse that God has for you. Now, the principle that I share worked for me and has worked for many other people. So I want to encourage you, if you're interested in really fast-tracking your progress in this area, why don't you head over to www.meetingtheone.co.uk/coaching, and I look forward to speak to you on the inside. Have a blessed day.